It was a gospel song, and he was going, "Oh, I'm going to see my Jesus in the midnight hour. Whoa, I want my Jesus in the midnight hour." And he'd just scream up and you know. And it just seemed like that was like a signature of his.
I would always put that in somewhere in the song, in the midnight hour, in the gospel song. I may meet Jesus. It may be soon in the morning, or it may be in the midnight hour. You see, so that midnight hour thing was kicking around all the time.
With all due respect to the great man upstairs, he allowed us to take some of his gospel songs and turn them into pop music. So Wilson and I hit off on that really quick.
In the Midnight Hour was the song that emerged from the hotel room. It would go on to be a big hit, but not before Jerry Wexler injected a bit of New York into the Southern mix.
They were hitting a certain groove, and I went out to the studio and I started to dance according to the rhythm of a new song called The Jerk.
He said, hey baby, can you just put it here, baby? Kink, put it here, baby. Hey, put it right, kink. I didn't know, what the hell is this man talking about?
Dun, 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 dun. There's an infinitesimal hesitation, fractional hesitation that kicks the song so hard. And that became part of their armamentarium from then on. They recorded that way. We had a glorious week of recording there. Many great songs, many great hits. It was just an instant melding of sensibilities.
Having put Wilson Pickett through the Stax machine with great results, Wexler tried to repeat the trick with another Atlantic act, Sam and Dave. Despite the fact they'd had little success in New York, the cosmopolitan duo were not convinced that the South had anything to offer them.
I just felt, oh my God, I'm in the swamps. It's nowhere in the world they're gonna get hits out of this. I literally started crying. I said, I wanna go home. I don't wanna record here.
They were introduced to rookie songwriters Isaac Hayes and David Porter, but this did little to improve the situation.
I didn't get a feeling of, boy, are we anxious to be in Memphis, Tennessee to work and make a record.
I was not happy when I first heard the material that was introduced to Dave and I. I was very disappointed.
I think Jerry Wexler, more than anything else, was the one who was adamant about the potential of this situation working more so than Sam and Dave were.
Wexler's intuition was right, and once Sam and Dave were in the studio with Hayes and Porter, the MGs and the Horns, they found their groove.
Sam and Dave became Sam and Dave really through Isaac Hayes and David Porter, but we also became who we were through the collaboration because we were able to work together in such a way that was unique, special, and also very, very impactful.
Sam and Dave had talent in abundance, but it would take David Porter to harness their energy in the studio.
They would not record a song unless I was standing right in front of them, and I would direct them. If you didn't give me the emotion, I would put my hand up and say, stop. If you brought it to me, I would, and if I wanted you to go higher, I would reach that. If I wanted you to take it down, I would do that. If I wanted you to frown in the next lyric passage, I'd make my face send you that message.
David would literally be on his knees back there with Sam and Dave behind the mic, begging the vocal out of them. As they would sing, he'd be, just pulling his soul out of them, and he was good at it. Heckle and Jekyll is what they were like. They were just funny, and they were just live wires. Sam's a dancer by trade anyway. They had more fun dancing around the studio and singing those songs. They weren't songwriters. So they were very dependent on David and Isaac and the writing team to come up with songs for them to have hits with.
Hayes and Porter spent hours in the studio, laboring over riffs and lyrics in search of a hit. It was during one of their long sessions that they stumbled across a song that would establish Sam and Dave once and for all.
The horn figure that you hear on the record was something that we put down on tape a couple weeks before that. It was just a horn riff. Isaac and I were working late one night, and quite honestly, it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I had to go to the restroom.
Isaac is still working. I'm sitting down next to him. Don't you ever feel that lean on me when times are bad? When the day comes and you're down in a river and you're about to drown. Porter, I got it. Porter, come on, Porter.
And Isaac attempted to rush me out there. He yelled, "Hey, come on, man." I said, "Hold on, I'm coming."
Hold on. I'm coming. He said, that's the time.
Nicknamed Double Dynamite, the duo were explosive on stage. The Sam and Dave live show was an adrenaline-charged spectacular that left audiences in a frenzy, begging for more.
Right in your face. This is what you come to see. You come to see us perform for you, entertain you, right in your face and never let down. Those moves were made up by me. If I did something, if I felt something, you know, and Dave, and I caught Dave's eye or his attention at the time, and I started making a step, you know, whatever, he would fall in. But it was not designed. It was not designed. I couldn't get a response from the audience to make me sweat. I'm talking not just sweating, drenched. Our job was not done. One time I jumped off the stage and it didn't catch me. And that's not bad.
By the time the Stax artists came to Europe, Sam and Dave had turned performance into a gladiatorial contest. They wanted to leave the crowd gasping and the stage too hot for the next act, even if the next act was the King of Soul himself.
Sam and Dave definitely put some heat on Otis. He got nervous before every performance. Backstage, you know, he'd been in the wing and you could see the beads of sweat already starting to pop off his face.
That was a good competition. It was a good competition, and but no, he liked what we did.
All the power of Sam and Dave and all the thrill they gave the audience was suddenly negated because the man was on stage.
He picked it up where Sam and Dave left it off, and he walked it over the hill.
The Stax tour cemented Otis Redding's reputation, with British music fans voting him the world's #1 male singer.
Otis had dethroned Elvis Presley. That was unheard of. I mean, that was something almost unbelievable.
In Memphis, the success of Otis Redding and Sam and Dave inspired others to try their luck. Aspiring producer Quinton Claunch set up a label called Goldwax and began searching for the soul talent that Stax had missed. Claunch needed a star to rival Otis. Late one evening, one arrived on his doorstep. His name was James Carr, and his manager Roosevelt Jameson knew he was the real thing.
James Carr had a rich natural voice.